Namaskar. Today we will discuss about mysticism and yoga. Mysticism is the never-ending endeavor to find out the link between the finite and the infinite. It is a never-ending endeavor to find out a link between the self and the super self. This is mysticism. It is one of the human wants that human beings are never satisfied with something finite. They are never satisfied with something limited. In Sanskrit, it is said, Nalpe sukhamasti bhuneva shukamasti. Nalpe shukamasti Bhuneva Shukamasti. Human thirst cannot be satisfied with something limited. Human hunger cannot be satisfied by something finite. Human beings first come in contact with aesthetic science. Aesthetic science does not always mean to get something pleasant. It may or may not be something pleasant. Aesthetic science is that which one can express in a subtle way, from subtle to subtle, and when it reaches the subtlest point, that point is the pinnacle of human glory. Now, it is the duty of artists to express their work in a nice way, in a lucid way, and place it before the world. Not everyone can do this, but enjoying something with aesthetic taste or aesthetic charm is within the capacity of each and every human being. When human beings started their movement towards the Supreme Being, they first came in contact with spirituality. As spirituality is coming in contact with the infinite, that is, the finite comes in contact with this infinite, it is called yoga. In Sanskrit, yoga means addition. For instance, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. But for a mystic, for an aspirant of the mystic goal or the mystic destratum, yoga is not only addition. Here, yoga means unification. What sort of unification? It is just like a sugar and water. Say there are 2 plus 2 apples. In the case of addition, there will be 1 apple, then 2, then 3, then 4 apples. Every apple will maintain its individuality or its identity. The identity of the apples remains unchanged before and after the addition. But in the case of unification, that is in the example of sugar and water, the sugar does not maintain its identity because it becomes one with that water. This is unification in the realm of mysticism. Yoga means this type of unification. That is, it is unification like sugar and water and not simply addition like 2 plus 2. This movement for yoga, for the unification of the unit with the supreme, the finite with the infinite, is a must for each and every human being. The human physical and psychic structure is most suitable for this purpose. Animals and plants act according to their inborn instincts. They are mentally undeveloped, and because of this, their brain is also undeveloped. The cranium is very small, and the conscious portion of the mind is sufficient for them. There is no necessity or little necessity for the subconscious or unconscious strata of the mind. A plant gets pleasure or pain when its inborn instincts are either encouraged or discouraged. When the inborn instincts of a plant or an animal are encouraged, it gets pleasure. And when the inborn instincts are discouraged, suppressed, or depressed, it gets pain. This is how The brain or the mind of plants and animals functions. But in the case of human psychology, human psycho-spiritual movement cannot be suppressed, cannot be checked. There lies the speciality of human existence. Now, yoga. Yoga is the most developed and most valuable expression of human wants. So, it is the first phase of yoga that one expresses oneself through so many arts and sciences. The final point of all artist movement and the final point of all branches of sciences is the supreme source, the perennial source of all energies, the supreme seal of all energies. It is Paramapurusha, the supreme entity, who is the father of all. That is why, for all people, whether they are intelligent or illiterate, thin or fat, educated or uneducated, the supreme entity must be the goal of life. That is, the supreme entity is the culminating point, the destratum of all human expressions. When human beings are lacking in the spirit of movement, they degrade themselves from the human status. All you boys and girls, you should remember the supreme expression of veracity